There is an uncomfortable connection between American presidents who oppose the central banking system and either being assassinated or are the least facing serious opposition. And when you start to learn more, you begin to see those same narratives playing out in our current world, and I shouldn't have to tell you who owns the central bank system. These same financial institutions have been getting rich while oppressing nations for centuries. Let's rewind to early America, where money was chaos. Imagine walking into a store with cash, only to be told it's worthless because it's from a bank 3 towns over. Maybe that bank failed yesterday. Before the Civil War, there was no single U.S. currency. Instead, thousands of private banks printed their own notes, each with different designs and values. The result? A confusing mess. You needed a guidebook just to know if your money was real or worthless. A Boston banknote might be accepted at full value, but one from rural Indiana? Maybe half, if at all. This uncertainty made business risky and bred deep distrust of banks. People lost savings overnight when banks failed, fueling anger and suspicion toward bankers. This skepticism about centralized banking became a core part of American identity, setting the stage for epic political battles. In the early days of the United States, the financial landscape was, to put it mildly, turbulent. A mix of state-issued currencies, private banknotes, and foreign coins created a confusing and unstable economic environment. With all this chaos, you'd think a central bank would be a no-brainer, a stabilizing force in a sea of financial uncertainty. But the idea of a central bank was far from universally embraced. Early American leaders were deeply divided on the issue, their opinions shaped by differing visions of the nation's future and deep-seated fears about concentrated power. The debates were passionate, reflecting the fundamental questions about the role of government in the economy. Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury, was a strong advocate. He pushed for a national bank to stabilize the currency, which was in a state of constant flux, and to tie the interests of the wealthy elite to the nation's success. Hamilton believed that a national bank would provide much-needed financial stability and promote economic growth by creating a uniform currency